Crossroads, if I had $1 over this past week for every person that has asked me, Matt, when are we going to start meeting in person again? Well, I'd have a good amount of money, let's just say it that way. Before I answer that question that I'm excited to tell you about, I want to acknowledge that as a church, we're all different. Now, you know that and I know that. But when it comes to a pandemic, when it comes to some disease that's floating out in the air, when it comes to everybody's opinion of it, we all stand in different places. There are some of us that when it comes to meeting back together as a church, we're runners. We cannot wait to run back together. We're excited to get in the same room and give each other hugs and high fives and just love being together as the church. And I'm not gonna lie, I understand that. I can't wait for that either. Which means that over the past couple of months, pace has been really hard for you. Seeing maybe other churches begin to meet and us not be able to, it has been a hard or difficult pace. There's others of us that we are walking back to church. We're cautiously taking our time, one foot in front of the other. We're walking in our response to how we handle this. Because we're seeking peace. We're seeking with every step that we want to have peace, that it is the right choice. There's others of us that right now we say, I'm not coming. I love the church, I love Jesus, but right now with everything that's happening, I don't feel comfortable coming, which means I'm pressing pause on attending church. We're all in these camps, all of us in different places. Since we began, we have provided an online experience. Back a couple weeks ago, we opened things up for a watch party, where you could get a ticket and come and watch service together, so still find community in being together. As we get ready to open up phase 2 for here at Crossroads, I want to communicate what that is. But before I do, here's what I want you to know. If you are a runner, if you're a walker, or if you're not coming, wherever you're at on that spectrum, you have value. You matter here. You are loved desperately by our leadership and our staff, and you are still Crossroads, no matter where you're at on that. What does phase 2 look like at Crossroads? And really more importantly, the question that all of you are asking is, when are we going to begin meeting in person? Here's what phase 2 looks like. Beginning this Sunday, we are going to have another watch party. For this Sunday and the following Sunday, the next 2 weeks, we are going to have watch parties, just like we've been doing the past couple weeks, where you have to go online and get it. Reserve a seat. You only have to reserve one ticket for your entire family based on size. We're going to do that for the next 2 weeks. However, beginning on June 21st, we are going to begin a limited reopening, which means that it's going to be live music, it's going to be live preaching. Everything is going to be happening on stage, just like it did before everything went crazy. That begins June 21st. On that Sunday, we can't wait to see people back together. It's still going to look different. We're still going to be distanced. You're still going to be required to go and to reserve your family spot. We're going to begin with a 9:30 service. Once the 9:30 service is full, with the chairs that we have set up in our room, then we will open the 11 o'clock. Some of you might be saying, Matt, I would really love to attend, but because of some pre-existing health conditions, it's not safe for me to be in such a big crowd. Some of you might be saying, Matt, because of my age, because I would fall in the elderly category, it's not safe for me to attend such a big service. If that's you, we recognize that you're here and you are a part of us. And so, if you fall in the elderly category, or if you are immunocompromised in any way, we are having an 8 o'clock service for you. We're still asking you to go online and to reserve a seat. If you're not sure how to do that, you can call the church office and we'll help you with that. We still need you to reserve a seat, but our 8 o'clock service is just for our elderly and for our immunocompromised. If you don't fall into one of those categories, even if it's more convenient for you to come to 8, we're asking that you come to 9:30. That's part of us being a church together. We're going to respect those that need to come to 8, and others of us are going to choose to come to 9:30. Again, if 9:30 fills up, we'll open the 11 o'clock. 8 o'clock on the 21st in person. those who are elderly, those who are immunocompromised. 9:30, once it fills, then the 11 o'clock. There's still going to be some things that are different. This is phase 2. It's not all the way to the end, which means that right now there still will not be any kids ministry or student ministry. We would invite the kids to sit in the big room. Adam is providing activity books and crayons, things like that for in this room as they sit for service and worship and learn together as a family. But right now, in phase 2 for us as a church, there will not be any kids ministry activities. We know that for some of you say, if I'm going to wrestle my kids, I'm going to do it at home. That's okay. That's okay. If that's where your family's at, then that's okay. But we miss you. We wish you were here, but we completely understand that step. Like I said, it's phase 2, not all the way to the end. There still won't be coffee or donuts, but bring your own coffee. That's fine. Bring it in, enjoy it. If you want to bring a donut, walk in the door with it, great. Bring a donut, walk in the door with it. Make sure you bring one for everyone. I'm just kidding. But bring your own stuff with you. We're not going to be able to serve that to you in order to continue to keep everyone safe. This is phase 2. We know that for some of us, we are running towards phase 2. We can't wait until the 21st when we can worship in person. Some of us, we're going to wait a week or two, and then we're going to walk through the doors. Some of us, we say right now, I'm still not coming. Because we know that some of you don't feel safe coming to the building, what we are also doing is we are also committing to doing the online worship service exactly like we have been. And so if you choose to stay at home right now in phase 2, you will still be able to engage online with a community of Crossroads and some of our staff. You will still be able to engage in worship and learning and giving. Everything that we have been doing, we will continue to do until all of our technology is installed to be able to go live, where you'll experience everything at the same quality that you are right now at home. That won't be for a couple of months. However, we are committing to continuing to provide the online experience that we believe is essential for some of us to continue to worship. Whether you're a runner, whether you're a walker, if right now you're not coming, you are still a part of Crossroads. We are Crossroads together. If you're ready to take the next step in phase 2, then we can't wait to see you. If you're not ready to, then we want you to join us online. What we don't want you to do is just check out of Jesus altogether. But we want you to find the option that best fits you and your family and to connect to Jesus, because that's who we are as a church. We are people who connect to Jesus, and we love the community around us. That has not stopped. I had someone kindly ask me in a parking lot the other day. They said, "Hey, we've been meeting for so many weeks and everything is just fine. When are you guys going to start meeting again?" And here was my response. We have been meeting. We've been meeting for months. It just looks a little bit different. And that's the thing. We have not stopped meeting. We've not stopped being the church. We are still Crossroads together. We still connect to Jesus. We still love our community, and that will not stop. No matter if there's a pandemic or anything else going on, we will continue to be the church. If walkers, runners, not coming, we are Crossroads. And we cannot wait to connect to Jesus together. We cannot wait to be together again. Wherever you're at, we are Crossroads together.